felt like God abandoned her. So to her, love has become an atheist, heartbroken like deferred butterfly wings. She said every blow felt like a different rhythm in the wind, every concussion the bass on the musician's drum. His touch was like an angry piano was pressing too harshly on the wrong keys. Her screams, they sounded like rape victims writing suicide notes on magnolia leaves. Yes, I hear the echoes of liquid love in her teardrops. Her Mississippi rivers has become like the Titanic, temple defiled by sacrilegious insecurities. Amon-Ra no longer illuminates her constellations. Her moons are like County Cullen's copper suns. She said her struggles to love another man was like the reenactment of a Greek tragedy. So she writes in the diary of her past. History repeats with reincarnated bruises. Sometimes, she said making love to him was like the destruction of a civilization. Oh, two hearts ripped apart like African Asian cultures. Two hearts ripped apart like African Asian cultures. She said her love life was like continental driftings, so she drifts into another realm, paranoid, too schizophrenic to see the image of God inside another man. Said God was a backwards thinker, so she referred to all men as dogs. Yet she still prays, more faith-based, her laughter more jubilant, footprints more stalwart, too strong to fall weak, cause now she got a little boy to raise.
Yo, oh man, I don't even know what to say.
Go in.
Yo, there's a lot of shit ain't right. Word. And before the end of this night, probably before the end of this poem, some of you may not like S like you did before. So with forewarned being foretold, if you're one of those who can't control your emotions, I suggest you go outside for a moment, because I would hate to lose any fans, and I like to keep a few friends, but there's certain things inside I can no longer keep within, and this is not a persecution, rather just some expression, so please, let me begin. Don't blame it on me, blame it on my pen. I'm drawing a line in the sand. This is really getting out of hand. All of this man with man. Can't understand the plan that they try to ban.
Talk about it.
Wow. Taking a stand. Grown men's walking around like it's cool that their pants are hanging down. Never thought I'd see the day. 50-year-old men wearing braids. Corner bobbing grandfathers still incarcerated in their mind. You're not supposed to be trying to be down. We need leaders for this time. Mothers not properly raising their daughters, so in turn their daughters start playing inappropriately with other daughters. Left and right wing supporters. Families come now mail order. We've done changed the order. Homosexuality, promiscuity, normal. Virtues and abstinence, abnormal. Now babies lose their virginity before they leave the womb. Innocence is gone the moment they're born. Roses die growing up with those thorns. Porn is in great existence. Today's music and television, bad influence. Marriage is sound played, but the boss is becoming big business. And in my defense, I told you, some of you may not like me before I was finished. So to those of you that may feel that way, the only thing I can say is, well, I have known folks not to like me ever since I've known folks.
You too?
Was just always told that manners will take you places money won't. So since I don't have the money, I'm hoping my respect and charm will get me over while I put on this Obama front. Call me the poetic Bernie Mac. I don't say what you scared to say.
You funny, son.
But from what I'm seeing, maybe he's leading this country the wrong way. These are the last days, and this also you might not like. But if it be so, we could be looking at the Antichrist or a prototype. Public Enemy said, don't believe the hype. And I'm the type that'll never be politically correct. I don't believe in politics. They're all lying, conniving, con artists coerced by lobbyists. Crooked evangelists got religion looking sour and bitter, making it seem like salvation goes up to the highest bidder. I would reconsider putting my faith into the administration, because part of me believes they're working with the Pope on some world domination. Total globalization. Too deep. Different conversation. Let me get back to my original mission statement. Black males, species, endangered, but they are a high commodity. The system had to settle so they could become state property. And probably had I not read so much, I wouldn't be this insightful. And probably had I not read so much, I wouldn't be this insightful. But I had to start with the man in the mirror. Rest in peace, Mike.
Come on.
Y'all motherfuckers gonna close me and go home and write some shit. Here we go. Now, talking and showing about love is something I can always appreciate, but this time around, I want to talk about things that I hate. Now, you see, this piece is no way meant to offend. It's all in the name of fun. So let us begin. I hate ugly people who act like they cute. I hate suits. I hate when I'm, oh shit. I hate people with bad breath breathing in my space. And I hate when I'm riding the train and that lady with that wide ass try to fit in that little space. I hate how it's so dirty that it makes you itch. Call me now for your free reading. Yo, I used to really hate that bitch. You. So please, can I continue? I hate cats with big dog cars still living at their house with their moms. I hate people who go to church on Palm Sunday just so they can get their palms. I hate parents who got bills in their children's name. Damn, lights, gas, and phone. Have you no shame? I hate females who talk all that shit about how they work the dick, then when you get them in the bedroom, the ass ain't worth shit. I hate females who talk all that shit and expect you to buy them shit like you they father. Look, babe, all you get from me is a good lick and a good stick, so chick, don't even bother. I hate cats who spend the night with females and try to move in. I hate females who say, no, I don't have a man, but I do have friends. I hate people who get phone calls on other people's cell phones. And I damn sure hate the motherfuckers who call me and ask me if I'm home. Now, it's just how I feel. But if you did get offended, then that means you can't take a joke. So fuck you, coming from the real.
Element.
Hold on, I'm going back.
Yeah, Element. The Element in the house right now.
Come on, Al.
Come on. New joint.
Exclusive.
All right, check it out. We are beautiful people. 200 years of oppression, we reversed psyches like the ambition of Christopher Columbus in 1492. Slave revolts in 1751, we were here before. Before Barack became before, and our dreams were emancipated from an imagination. We joined forces with African slaves, we defeated Europeans near Port-au-Prince. We were overdue as before our time. Like 1937, 35,000 Haitians were killed by the border of the Dominican Republic. We overcame it. Hurricane Jenny raft over 700 souls perished. We overcame it. Hurricane Hannah, we overcame it. Lack of infrastructure, we overcame it. Lack of education, medical care, we overcame it. We possess a soul vibration that registers 7.0 on the Richter scale, so that when the earthquake came, we match its intensity with our integrity. Haiti, you are beautiful, some kind of. And I want to write you a poem like Jack Alexis, so that when the outlook. And I want to write you a poem like Jack Alexis, so that when your outlook can. I want to write you a poem like Jack Alexis, so that my outlook can be.
Take your time, bro. Take your time, man.
All right. Sounds deep, man.
That's
total. I can't even.
Come on, finish this piece, man.
I want to write you a poem like Jack Alexis, so that my outlook can vibrate your consciousness, like Queen Anaconda, John Eversteed, Toussaint Louverture, Mano Saxon, Martha Jean Claude, Raoul Peck, and Wyclef Jean. So ready or not, these Fugees are killing me softly, and this is not the final score, so nab your heads, nod your head to this, because we will overcome. Haiti, you are loved.
Yeah. It was at the Brooklyn Moon Cafe when I first saw her. The way she moved, the way she scattered like Sarah Vaughan, so I approached her. Could I use the line that worked so well for me back in old school that was called, but I couldn't speak. My voice was Shanghai. I had to communicate through intuition, wishing that somehow she would interpret my mind's eye. Interpret menage a trois, X-rated thoughts, man, I shook that off. Because my impression had to be flawless, like her skin. Honey-coated lips, honeysuckle, she sucked me.
Oh my God.
Into her circumference I smiled. An automatic chain reaction touched her. Serenaded her with Angie Stone's My Sunshine Has Come. I could be her sun, and she could be close to me like Mercury. She said we met before at some place called Trigon, where many poets had tried and gone from planets to dead planets, but not me, she said. She said I was a celestial being in charge of cosmic fusion, mediated conflict when it became confusion. My choice of entertainment, traveling to distant galaxies, playing poets to dazzle me with space-style spoken word. You see, it was there that we met, over tequila sunrise. Nobody knew me, she didn't have a clue who I was, dressed in 21st century FUBU, head shellac. We headed to the dance.
It's my student right there.
My studente.
Okay.
El studente. We headed to the dance floor. Planet Rock in the backdrop, our pantomime. We did the moonwalk same time. She chose me. But before the night ended, I vanished. Left her with a hypnotic verse. She asked me, who was I? Who was he? So I said, I am light, the primordial evil. I speak the password primeval, and I am a